and connecting students and institutions and providing information about the updated courses and fees and the impact of COVID-19 and bunch of other stuff as well. Today we'll be gathering information on two of the Australian institutions. The first one is School of Audio Engineering SA Institute, which provides courses in media, games, web, and mobile. The next one is Australian College of Applied Psychology, commonly known as ACAP in Nepal, and it provides courses in counselling, psychology, social work, and criminology as well, operating out of Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide, and Perth. The guest for today, we have Renu Yadav, Regional Market Manager, Navitas CNI, ACAP and SAE. I'd like to welcome you to the session, Renu. How are you?
Thank you, Manish. I'm very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me for this session, Manish. I'm looking forward to a great one.
Yeah, you can go ahead. The stage is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So welcome everyone. Welcome to everybody who is watching us at this moment. I'm Renu Yadav, as Manish introduced. I look after ACAP and SAE colleges of Navitas Careers and Industry Division. So I'm going to talk about these two colleges in detail, along with the programs, admission requirements, and what are the job opportunities after doing these professional programs. So allow me a moment, I'll share my screen with you all.
Sure, while you are doing that, I'd like to request anyone with a query to type that query in the chat box in Zoom, and we're also live on Facebook, so you can type in your query on our Facebook page as well.
Great. So I hope everybody can see my screen. Manish, I hope you can see my screen.
On now.
Perfect, perfect. So we'll start with ACAP. So ACAP is an Australian College of Applied Psychology. It is a part of Navitas Careers and Industry Division. I'm sure many of you are aware what Navitas is, but Navitas Careers and Industry Division is a little different division of Navitas, which deals with professional programs. So both the colleges that I'm going to discuss about today, they deal with one specific study area. Talking about ACAP, as the name suggests, it is an Australian-based college. We are not a new college. We started long back in 1983. We have been delivering specialized program for more than 35 years now in the study area of psychology, counseling, criminology and justice, and social work. We offer both bachelor's and master's program across our 3 campuses, that is in Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. All the campuses are centrally located, very well connected to the transport and accommodation facilities. Student would not face any problem in terms of commuting to the campus. We have more than 13,000 students who are already graduated from ACAP through different campuses and through different programs of ACAP. So it is a part of Navitas. For all those who do not know what Navitas is, so Navitas is a very big education group that has around 120 institutions in around 31 countries. Now, as I mentioned that ACAP is a professional college, now I would also like to discuss, what makes us different from others. What are the kind of guidelines that we undertake and we follow in terms of a professional institution. So when it comes to ACAP, we believe in following all the important guidelines, one of which is maintaining small class size. So we do not have more than 25 students each class. This actually ensures that students get enough opportunity to interact with their teachers, lecturers, professors, and clear their doubts in the stipulated time period. We understand that programs like social work, psychology, they are very demanding in nature. So keeping class size of 100 students with one teacher would probably not do justice to our students. So small class sizes would help students to interact with their teachers and clear all their doubts, whatever they have during that session only. Besides that, all the programs that we offer are accredited program by the respective body. Talking about our social work program, that is accredited by Australian Association of Social Work. Talking about a psychology program that is accredited by Australian Psychology Accreditation Council. Talking about a counselling program that is also accredited by Psychotherapy and Counselling Federation of Australia. So students would not face any issues post-graduating in registering themselves for practice with the respective bodies. Apart from that, we have internships attached to our program. 90% of the program that we offer are attached with internship. In the final trimester, student would be going through an internship, and this internship is being organized by the college itself. So you don't have to worry about finding an organization. We have our own international placement cell that helps students to find an organization according to the kind of a study area they're looking to do their practical hands-on in. For example, you're doing social work, but your interest lies in working towards upliftment of environmental sector, you know, as compared to aged care, because a lot of people prefer going into aged care. So you have an option that you can register your interest with our international placement cell, and they would try that you get, the same kind of organization when it comes to the internship period. Apart from that, all the teachers, professors, lecturers that we have on campus, they come with more than 2 to 3 decades of an experience. They are these people who are working in the industry. They are these people who are actually, have an idea what is being required at the moment. So students can focus on those kind of aspects while they're still studying their program. So all these guidelines are something that we follow, and we believe it makes us, help us stand apart and differentiate from other universities. Now we offer 3 intakes in a year. We have got February, May, and September intake. So any student, if for example they missed on any one intake, they don't have to wait for long 6 months. They can they can just jump into next intake in another 2 to 3 months. Then we also have flexibility in terms of electives, which is very obvious because we follow 3 trimester in a year. So students has got this kind of an opportunity wherein they can choose 2 to 3 electives, study it well, and then move into the next trimester. Now this is very interesting. This is a QILT indicator. I would very quickly tell you what it is. So this is a quality indicator for learning and teaching. This is an organization that assesses every university, college in the different disciplines, in on the parameters of quality education experience, teaching quality, student support, skill development, and others. And if you see, ACAP stands really high in all these parameters. The reason I believe is that at ACAP, we are a professional institution. We focus on nothing except health service programs. So all the staff, professors, teacher, resources on campus or off campus like us, we are dedicated. We invest a lot of time in researching and finding out the best way through which we can teach our students so that once they graduate, they are market ready. So everywhere, if you see, learning resources, learning engagement, we stand very high as compared to the top universities in Australia. Now, this is a very interesting slide that you all are seeing at the moment on my screen. So when you come to campus, a lot of students has this confusion, oh, I'm going to ACAP. So is it like, could I be only interacting with my own nationals? No, we have more than 36 nationals studying on campus with us. These are the top 12 nationalities where we get our students from. So you would be interacting with students from Colombia, Indonesia, Pakistan, Nepal, India, Bangladesh, Brazil, Nigeria, and many more. This, in a way, is a great opportunity for you, because if you see the kind of programs that you will be studying, these are something that you would require a human interaction. You would be meeting different people, counseling them, telling them how they can cope up with their issues. So if you have an idea about different culture, if you know how different people behave, you automatically you get that advantage when you finally go into the market, because you're already aware how different people behave. So it's kind of a great exposure to students. So don't worry, you will not be just interacting with the people from Nepal. You would be getting to interact with a lot of students from different nationalities. Now, these are the programs that we offer at ACAP. I have got bachelor's in counseling, psychological science, social work, criminology and justice. I offer 2 double degree programs with psychology, that is in criminology and counseling. So these double degree programs are great. So if somebody is like confused, if I want to do psychology, I want to do counseling, or I have a keen interest in criminology also, because as a psychologist, you would probably be dealing with a lot of people in the Department of Criminology also, right? So you can go for this double degree program. So you would have an edge. You would get knowledge about 2 areas, a deep knowledge about 2 areas. Apart from that, I've got 2 masters in psychology, masters in social work. I've got 3 graduate diploma program, graduate diploma in counseling, graduate diploma in psychological science, and graduate diploma in professional psychology. Talking about the duration, all the bachelor's program are of 3 years duration, except bachelor's in social work, which is a 4-year program. Talking about the masters, both the masters that I offer is a 2-year program. All the graduate diploma that I offer is a 1-year program, except graduate diploma in counseling, which is a 2-year program. Then I have got another program which is Graduate Certificate in Human Services. This is a pathway specially designed to connect to our Masters in Social Work qualifying. We get a lot of applications from Nepal for Masters in Social Work qualifying. I'm going to discuss about this program in detail in the next slide. Before I move on and talk about the admission requirements, please allow me a few minutes. I'll also tell you what are the appropriate educational background with which you can apply for these programs. So if you are somebody who's looking to apply to any of our bachelor's program, we accept all kind of backgrounds, which means if you are a science pass out or a commerce pass out or an arts pass out, we would be happy to take you. If you're an arts pass out with psychology, please opt for psychology program. If you're an arts pass out with social work, please opt for a social work program. Talking about our master's program, so for the Master of Psychology, we need mandatorily psychology background. Why? Because a student would require a registration post their Masters. For our social work program, we accept social work, obviously. Apart from that, we also accept other health science related, health service related programs like psychology, nursing, public health, health sciences. There are few teaching subjects also that we accept. So in order to get a detailed assessment, I would recommend that you connect with Grace Manish, and they would be able to help you. Talking about graduate diploma programs, so for graduate diploma in counseling, a lot of background can match up with like health sciences, BDS, MBBS, and others. Talking about graduate diploma in professional psychology, for this program also we need a psychology background mandatorily. Another very important thing I would like to convey to all of my students who are watching us at this time, that for bachelor's program, if you are someone who's a PCL pass out who has done nursing diploma after 10th or a 12th, you can also apply for psychology or counseling or social work program. So we do accept nursing as well into our bachelor's program, right? Now moving ahead, now let's just discuss the admission requirements. So for all of my bachelor's program, I need 60% in the best 4 academic subject, including English. So which means, for example, if you're a science background student, physics, chemistry, bio, English, you should have 60%. For my master's program, we take between 55 to 60%. So I will tell you which program relates to what kind of a percentage in the next slide, but just to give an idea, it is between 55 to 60%. For my graduate certificate in human services, I need 55%. As far as the English requirements are concerned, we need 6 overall, 5.5 in each band for all of my bachelor's program. For my master's program, graduate diploma program, and graduate certificate program, I'm looking for 6.5 overall, 6 in each band. And just in case you lack in one band, we do have a provision for additional English as well. Now, let me just quickly go through the details about Masters in Social Work qualifying, because we get a lot of application for Masters program. So a lot of students has this confusion in their mind that, I'm a 3-year bachelor's graduate, I may not be able to qualify for Masters in social work. So I would like to tell you that we do accept 3 years bachelor's program. So if you are someone coming with 3 years of a bachelor's in social work, we would accept you directly into our Masters, provided you have 60% in age cognate subject. If you are someone coming with 4 years of a bachelor's program, we would accept you directly into our program, provided you have 55% in 8 cognate subject. For example, you do not meet the required percentage or a cognate subject requirement, you can still apply with us through our pathway program, that is Graduate Certificate in Human Services. In order to qualify for Graduate Certificate in Human Services, you should have at least 55% and 4 cognate subject. So this is going to be a package offer. So everybody out there, if this is what relates to your academics and this is what your scores are, please feel free to apply with Grace. Apart from that, in case you're looking for masters in psychology, just to give you an idea, you will have to go through an APS assessment before you can apply with any university in Australia. So same goes with ACAP. So you will have to apply for an assessment. This is an online assessment. Once you get the results from APS, only then would you be able to apply with us. Now, just to give you an idea what social work is, because we get a lot of applications from social work. However, if you have any questions around other subject area, I would be really happy to address that also. So as a social work graduate, you work with, different kind of sectors. You work with different kind of individuals, like the ones that you can see, and talking about the industry as in how it is growing. If we have to believe the survey of Australian Government Department of Jobs and Small Businesses, then social work area as a industry is expected to grow by 23% approximately by 2022. There are a lot of organizations where you can work with after doing your social work program. There are private and public NGOs. You can work with international agencies. You can work with aged care centers, mental health centers, hospitals, clinics. There are a lot of places. Gone are the days, when people used to think that social work is something that you can learn by just seeing, or let's just do, short internships and we would be able to know what social work is. The big organizations like, CEDA, DANIDA, they need people who are social work graduates. Yeah, so we have covered all these things already. Now, if you remember, I mentioned in my previous slides that we give you internship. There is an internship part in the program. So if we talk about social work program, in particular the master's program, there is 1,000-hour internships attached to it. It's a 2-year program which is available in Sydney and Melbourne campus both. And 500-hour internship you get in the final trimester of the first year. Another 500-hour internship you get in the final trimester of second year. And these are the all organization. These are some of the organization wherein we help our student get placed, where our student go and do their internship for a practical exposure. These are some of the pictures of campus for your idea. This is one of our student who was from Nepal. I'm very proud to show her testimonial here in this presentation. She was a star student with us, and she's now working with a great organization in Australia. So that was ACAP. Manish, I can take questions for ACAP if there are any, or I can just move on with essay.
From the participants, but I do have a couple of questions for you before we go into essay.
Sure.
In one of your slides, there was mention of accelerated trimester. I just wanted to ask if it is available for international students for all courses and for all levels.
Which program? I'm sorry.
Accelerated trimester. You talked about that in one of your slides. It was towards the beginning, I think.
This one?
No, before this one as well. Further back.
So basically, we have 3 trimesters in a year. Yeah, and this is how we operate. So it is available to onshore student, offshore student, international, domestic, all.
So there is nothing called accelerated trimester, right, for international students?
No. There's normal
more subjects.
Sorry?
If someone wants to take up more subjects in a trimester?
We recommend you take 2 to 3 electives, because we follow 3 trimester, and that's, I think, very, very comfortable for a student to, cope up with. Yeah.
I also wanted to ask you, like, we do have dual degree bachelors, right? Say criminology and justice. Is there any way for a student to recognize if he's or she is capable to do dual degrees, or just should take up a single degree course?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question. Are you talking about the...
Can one student identify if he or she is capable to take a dual degree course? So obviously, dual degree means, is there more load on the student regarding studies, or is it the same as studying single subject? Single degree bachelor's.
No, of course, if you're going for a double degree, you would be studying mix of units. So, in the first trimester, student, once he's there in the campus, he can understand what kind of structure is this. So if they feel this is fine, they can continue. If they feel they would not probably be able to do it, they have an option, they can switch.
Okay, so they could change after the first semester, right?
Yes. They have an option that they can switch. Yeah.
That's a very good option. Regarding the internship, is it part of the course? Obviously, it should be part of the course, right?
It is part of the course. Yes.
Okay, so is it paid or unpaid internship?
Usually it is unpaid.
Okay, it's not like hospitality, right?
Yeah, but it's it's attached so that you get practical aspects of the studies, as what internships are. Yeah.
Okay, I've got one query from Sudeep Podel. The query goes like this: I heard English language requirement for international students will be increasing by 2021. What about this, especially for MSWQ social work qualifying.
Is he asking the IELTS requirement for masters in social work qualifying? That's
Yeah.
6.5 overall, 6 in each band.
He's asking if it's gonna go up by 2021.
As of now, we don't have any intimation about that. So if it goes up, then we would be able to let you know.
Okay, Sudeep, there you have your answer. I'll pop in one last question before we go on to SAE. You talked about the good cultural mix of students that you have. Obviously, you know, when people come from different cultural backgrounds, it takes some time for them to adapt to each other. So do you think it's all good in the end, or have you faced any problems because of the cultural mix as well?
I think students, they enjoy it because, you know, we come from the background where, of course, we have nobody and just our own people, and then once they reach campus, they interact with different people, they enjoy it. And moreover, if there is any students feeling, you know, not good, or, you know, they feel homesick, or that kind of feeling they have, we have our own counseling support. Yeah, we have our own counseling support on campus. So where student can go meet our people and talk to them, and, you know, they would probably feel better then. But we have never faced any issues where students have come up to us and said that, you know, we find it a little difficult. No, they enjoy it because they want to learn new culture. That is the reason why they have decided to go and study in Australia.
Okay, that's great. That's great. I think we can move on to SAE now. And if we do get any questions regarding ACAP, we can put that in later.
Perfect, no problem. So I'll switch the presentations. I'll go to SAE now. I hope it's fine. You can see my screen.
Yeah, it is. It is. Please go ahead.
Wonderful. So thank you, everyone. We'll move to SAE now. SAE is also a part of Navitas Careers and Industry Division. SAE also deals with just one study specific area. We deal with creative media programs at SAE. SAE is pioneer in providing creative media program, and we have been delivering specialized program for more than 40 years now. We have a global presence with around 47 campuses in 23 countries. In Australia, we have got 5 campuses, that is in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Byron Bay and Port. Byron Bay and Port are the regional campuses, which means that student would be eligible for an additional year of post-study work permit if they choose to go to the regional area. Talking about SAE's background, so as I mentioned that SAE is world's largest provider of creative media program. We offer programs in the study area of audio, film, animation, game development and design. We offer different qualification ranging from diploma to masters. I've got diploma, associate degree. I've got bachelor's that can be done fast track in 2 years. In a standard duration, it can be finished in 3 years. I've got master's, which is a 2-year program. We offer 3 intakes in a year, and similarly, like ACAP, we offer we follow trimester session in a year. At SAE, we understand that the programs that we offer at SAE are very, very creative in nature. So we focus a lot on providing practical exposure to our students. The programs that we offer are project-based programs. We do not have any academic exams at SAE. So student would be going through a project on the basis of which they would be assessing, and we would be moving them into the next trimester. There is a guaranteed internship attached in all the bachelor's program that we offer, and it is a part of the program which is being organized by the college itself. So student does not have to worry about, again, finding an organization on their own. Similarly, like ACAP, we will be able to help you out finding an organization. We are very proud to say that we have around 4 Academy Award winners, alumni of SAE. At SAE, all the latest equipment, software that you can think of in terms of related to your studies, I would like to highlight here that you don't have to buy anything on your own. Everything is available in our library. These are some of the pictures of our campus. This is our Brisbane campus. Each campus is attached with a library, wherein you can find all the equipments and related to, you know, be it audio. This is an audio studio, be it film students, those who have, you know, they have to practice on big cameras and everything. Everything is available in our campus. So the picture that you see on my screen, as I mentioned, so all these equipments that you see, you don't have to buy. If you're someone who's looking to study films, don't worry about buying all these things. It's available with us. This is again an audio console studio. This is our Perth campus. So there is a small video. Shall I play, Manish? Is it okay? Yeah. So this would give an idea to our students as to, how do we do internships. I'll just play this.
Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. I love it. I think it's amazing because you actually work with industry professionals and you're right on the spot. And if you think about you're on the main stage, right in front, and you see how many people are around you, it's like doing something everyone is seeing. I think it's just amazing. And then you see your shots and you're like, holy shit, like I did that. Yeah, it's been awesome. Like it's definitely made me more confident behind the camera. I got here and like seeing where the cameras are set up, and then like the first time standing in front of like 20, 30,000 people last night filming for Gang of News, that was a mind-blowing experience.
So working at Blender in the Grass, the experience has definitely been life-changing for me. I now know what I want to do.
So that was just an idea. How do we do internship? So we give our students an opportunity wherein they can participate in the live events and actually practically experience and get hands-on on what they have been studying in classroom. Now they can actually work and understand how that work in the real world. At SAE, our students, be it design student, audio student, film student, game students, they all get an opportunity that they interact with each other. They are getting experts in the area that they have applied for, they are paying for, but they're also getting an idea as to what is the application, how they can successfully apply all these skills when it comes to applying it in the different area. For example, an audio student would probably have to work with film student to understand how they can actually work, apply these skills. So this is a great opportunity that our students get on campus. Apart from that, we run a lot of master classes also on campus, wherein we invite industry professionals. They come, they lecture our students, they tell them as in what are the latest equipments are being used, what are the latest softwares are being used in the market, so that students can practice, learn all those things while they're still doing their program. Now, talking about what are the industry statistics, a lot of people, they have this confusion, and not confusion, but they want to know what kind of an ROI I have once I invest this kind of a money. So if you see, talking about animation, I think looking at the films, the kind of animated films which have been released in the past few years, be it Aladdin, Lion King or others, it's very evident that animation industry is going at a very great pace. So animation industry is expected to grow by more than 200% in the next 10 years. Audio industry has already seen around 50% of increase in the past 5 years. Same goes with design. If we talk about film program in Australia itself, there are more than 46,000 jobs in the screen industry. Talking about games, I don't think there's anyone who's untouched by the relaxing quality of games. All of us have got like this one game in our phone. So look at the the kind of demand it has. Also, in all the study areas that we have at SA, we offer sub-specialization. So for example, if you want to specialize in character animation or 3D animation, we have got that option with us. So there are a lot of career options students can opt for. They can work in after doing animation, like they can work as a product visualizer, they can work as an animator, 2D or a 3D animator, they can work in post-production for broadcast. These are some of the great applications being designed and developed by SA students. Few of them are like really known, Fruit Ninja, Angry Bird. With audio, we offer 2 specializations, studio production and post-production. You can work as a studio engineer, radio broadcaster, and others. With design also, we have got graphic design and we have got typography. With film, we have got post-production and production. With games, we have got game design and game programming. Now, this is a great program, and I would like to just say a few lines here. I get a lot of inquiries where a student come to me and they tell me, ma'am, I want to do bachelor's in IT, but the specialization that I want to do is games. So these students are pretty confused. So this is the program, is an apt program for them, because at SAE, when we talk about game design, we are only teaching you about game design all throughout 3 years. We are telling you A to Z about everything about game design or game programming. So especially for all those students who are watching us at this time and they're willing to do game programming or a design. So this is a professional program that we offer. So when you go for IT or software, you would study about design or programming, but that only comes in the last year. But at SAE, you would be studying this all 3 years in different ways. So this will give you a great opportunity to explore your options and explore your own self, your capabilities. This is a testimonial of one of our students. These are Academy Award winners from our college, SAE. So these are the programs that I just mentioned in the beginning. So we have got Masters 2 years, we have got Bachelor's 3 years in standard duration. You can also do it in fast track 2 years. Associate degree is a 15 months program. A diploma is a 7 month program. So all the programs are available in all the intakes, that is February, May and September. All the bachelor's, associate degree and diploma programs are available in all the 5 campuses, that is Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Byron Bay and Perth. But the master's program is only available in the Melbourne campus. Talking about the admission requirements, so for all of my programs, right from the diploma to masters, I'm looking at 55%. For my English requirements, for my master's program, I'm looking for 6.56 in each band. For the associate degree and bachelor's, I'm looking for 6 overall, 5.5, and the diploma, I'm looking for 5.5 and 5 in each band. We do accept PT and TOEFL equivalent scores. So portfolio is only mandatory when it comes to diploma in music production. So this is the kind of a fee structure that we are looking at, and this can be paid in 3 installments each year. This is a full fee structure. So $70,000 is a 3-year fees, which can be paid in 3 installments. So you divide 70,000 by 3 and then further divided by 3. So you've got 3. I would skip this one. We do have scholarships as well. So for our master's program, applying for the September intake, we have around $4,000 scholarship. For our bachelor's degree, we have up to $2,500 scholarship. For our diploma or associate degree, we have around up to $1,000 scholarship. I'll skip this. Yeah, so that was SAE. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me.
1 minute. Okay. Do you have any data on the ratio of international students, including Nepalese at SAE?
At SAE, I don't have any data as of now, but we have quite good number of international students, including students from Nepal.
You said no written exams. How do students perceive that?
Yes, so we don't focus on written examination. Why? Because we understand these are very practical exams. So they would be getting a project. Each trimester, right, we would give them a project. We would tell them, see, this is the area, just work on it, show us your work. And on the basis of the project's assessment, they would be moved into the next trimester. There is no point having a written examination telling them to write algebras or the definitions. They are not going to learn that. We are a professional institution. We want to make them market ready. This way, they are not getting market ready.
Yeah, that's true. So if someone chooses to, they can, start at diploma level and go all the way till master's level, right? So we can do a diploma and bachelor's package as well.
They can.
Okay.
If there's specific program, for example, we get a lot of students wherein they say that I'm willing to learn music production in particular, and then I would like to go on to audio degree. So what we do is we give them diploma in music production, and then we package it with bachelor's. So they do first year music production, they enter into second year and do their third year, and later on they can also avail the PSW. No issues.
So the entire duration of diploma that they study, it's just like the first year of bachelor's, they get the whole credit, is it?
Absolutely, yeah, they get the whole credit, right?
Okay. I'd like to request everyone to put in their queries now, if you have any. So while we're waiting for it, this is one common question I'm asking everyone. It's COVID-19. So impact has it had on SAE students and ACAP students, and what measures have the institutions taken to minimize the effects?
Yeah. So, see, Australia as a whole, as a country, I think is amongst those few who have managed to successfully managed to tackle this situation very, very well, with a lot of government funding, supporting international students financially. Talking about ACAP and SAE in particular, we have introduced a number of provisions to support our international students, starting from the financial support. We had a financial support for our students, which was released to them. Second, we very smoothly transition into online patching studies. We have a customized timetable for our students, wherein they, because we are a professional institution, a lot of focus is on practical aspects of the studies. So we made our timetable in a way that they are doing academic part of it while sitting at home. And once the campus is on, back to the normal study mode, face to face, they can do their practical aspects. Apart from that, understanding the fact and how important it is to take care of the mental health of the students, we have introduced a counseling support on campus for both ACAP and SAE. Because when it all started, there was a lot of chaos. Students, international students, they are miles apart from their parents, their relatives, their loved ones, So we understand this, we realized this, so we created this counseling support on campus, which was already there. But then it was, we made it very, very accessible for all our students, so that if they're feeling down, they can come talk to our people, and they can, feel better. So we have taken every possible steps that we could have to support our international students. And in fact, all the students.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Please go ahead. I finished with the answer.
Yeah,
okay. So you're saying at the moment, no practical aspects of the course are being conducted?
As of now, we are doing everything online. So projects and everything we are giving them. But of course, internships are pretty much on hold. Yeah. So it would be soon as soon as we go face to face.
More on a practical basis that the courses are conducted.
Right.
How hard or difficult is it to organize it online?
Students are still going through their projects. We have, our professors, lecturers connected with the students. So they do it in small groups. We don't have big classes anyways at SAE and ACAP. We have very small classes of 25 students each batch. We still maintain that, even, that's kind of even decrease in terms of numbers. So students are able to work on their projects. They are sitting at home, and we have given them, we allot them certain projects, and they are working on it.
So I have one query from Milan Thava. He's asking for the duration of bachelor courses. I think I saw 2 and 3 years, right? Depends on the course.
Yes. So at SAE, hi Milan. So at SAE, if you're looking for bachelor's program, you can do it in 3 years, and you can fast track it also if you want to in 2 years. But I would recommend you go for a 3-year program, because the only difference between 2 and 3 years is that you will be doing more electives each trimester. So go for 3-year program, reach campus, look at the electives, understand the load, understand how well are you able to cope up with electives. If you feel it's fine, move into fast track. If not, continue with standard.
So either they do a 2-year or a 3-year bachelor's, they are still eligible for the PSW?
100%. 100%. Because they are doing a degree program. Yeah.
So, some areas in Australia were hit, more than the other areas, like say, Victoria. So are the conditions in all the campuses across Australia the same, or, you go online where the area was hit hard and other classes are being face-to-face in other campuses?
No, all the campuses are very well same. All the campuses are supported by all the equipments, requirements, software, studios which are required for each study area. It is not that if you go and study in Byron where you would not get that kind of exposure. You are getting absolutely same everywhere.
No, I was asking this in relation to COVID-19. You know how like Victoria is hard hit than other areas. So is the condition there in the campus any different than the other campuses? That was my question actually.
Yeah,
regarding COVID.
As of now, see, all the campuses are online. So no, not really.
Okay. So I do not have any more queries here with me on Facebook or in Zoom. Would you like to say some motivational words for the students waiting to apply for Australian institutions in the end?
Oh, certainly.
You know, they've been sitting on for 3 months and more, and they have some kind of dilemma on what to do, what the future will look like. So any motivating words for them, please?
Yes, so for all my students who are watching us this time, I just want to say, please don't be disheartened by this, what everything is happening, because things would improve, is improving, and will definitely improve in the coming months. I would recommend all of you to please utilize this time in preparing yourself, prepare your SOP, prepare your application, stay in touch with Grace International and their counselor. They're pro in, they would be able to help you to understand what are the requirements. And this is the time for you to prepare everything. Go for your AS, go for your PT, and prepare everything. Once the borders are open, you would be easily just buy tickets and go ahead, and fly. The good thing now is that government has announced that VFS centers are opening. And another good thing that I want to tell you is that we have started getting visas as well. So please prepare your financials, please prepare your applications, apply for your visa, and as soon as the borders are open, you will be able to fly. Keep your sparkling smile on, don't lose, hope. Everything is fine, everything will be fine. So no worries at all.
Yeah. In the end, I would like to add that, even though our offices in Nepal have been closed for more than 3 months now because of obviously COVID-19, if you want to connect to us, if you want to apply at SAE or ACAP, you can put in a query through our website. Our contact numbers have been given out over there as well. You can email us, you can do whatever you can to get through to us, and we'll definitely help you. And I'd like to thank Renu for giving out her time today and giving out all this information. It was a pleasure having you. You have a good day, and we hope to see you soon in our office once the things settle down.
Thank you, Manish. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to present ACAP and SAE on this platform. I congratulate your entire team for pulling through this amazing.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Stay
Have
safe.
a great day.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.